Hello, this is JilliBling. How are you? Today's project is all about the Grow with Love bundle. So here is one. And notice I have the stamping in the background. I think I want to do that today. And here is another one. And this one, no stamping in the background, but I have the words and then I have stamp off the herb. And then this one, it comes with, I'll show you about this, a gift card die and perfect for a gift card. I did a whoops on it, so when it comes to making the gift card, I'll show you what not to do. And then finally, this one. So in the bundle, there are 4 stamps that have herbs on them, and there's dies to cut out all those. There's a die to cut out the frame. And if you get this bundle, I have a hint on making the frame work right. I did it wrong, but I'll show you how to do it so you don't have problems. Then the words, so sincere. Oop, I hear baby. Do you want me to get him? And happiest day words. The dies, Grow with Love, and these are to cut out the herbs. There's 2 different word labels, and then there's the gift card die. Nested essentials for the word label right here, and these are the best dies. They're new, online exclusive, and it is textured notes dies, and it is layering rectangles, and they're all different shapes. And I like them so much, I have 2 sets of them. And you can see this one I've used most of them. This one I use just the one we're going to use today. But these are great dies if you don't already have them. Okay. So we have used rosemary, thyme, basil. So today let's use mint. Mint. And do a gift card holder. So you know how I was talking about the, put my hand behind it so you can see the difference. The frame, I put it on the block and maybe I distorted it a bit when I was mounting the label. But no matter what I did, it looks good here, and these edges don't look good. So to fix it, can't really pull that label off. So I have it here perfectly lined up. So maybe before you put your label on, you could give this a try. Where you take the die, lay it over it, and right now the corners fit perfectly in here. So everything is good, it's fine, but when you flip it over here, it's kind of all puckered up right here. But it works good, so I'm just going to leave it like that. My little note says it looks funky, but it works good. So just, if you're getting yours, do your best to get it lined up so you don't have to go through all that. Because even looking at the label on here, it doesn't look good. I might later try to pull the label off and stick it back down straight. But I don't know how I got in that situation. But it's good right now. Okay. Oh, my other whoops. Not really a whoops. Oh, and I copied this from Laura Seki. Laura, thanks for sharing. I love this project. It's really very nice. I love the colors. But Laura took hers and she had 2 different colors, and I was assuming that she did dauber on the stamp. So if this is a stamp, she put it in a lighter color or olive, and then she took her dauber and daubered the center of it with lagoon. And it just, maybe I need to play around with it a little bit more, but I don't know. I love the detail of the stamp. So I ended up doing all the samples just in solid color. Another note when you're using a distINKtive stamp, and distINKtive means it looks realistic. So look at all the shadowing in there, which is great because when you put the stamp into the ink, you stamp it and you already have all that shadowing in. I love distINKtive stamps. The only thing with them is if you have too much ink, all that little detail gets clogged up when you stamp it. There's just kind of a blob. So if ever that happens to you, take a credit card or a piece of paper, and I'm not going to do it, but pretend like this is open, and take your credit card or something firm, go across the top a few times, and you'll get a puddle of glue on this, a puddle of ink on the side, which is just fine. Then when you stamp on this that has less ink on it, you'll get a nice image closer to this. And then later you could take that ink and put it right back onto the stamp. But that's what happens when you either push too hard or you have too much ink on the stamp. Okay, let's get rolling. So we have to score the paper at 4 1/4 because see how it's just a little bit shorter, it's just an inch shorter. So we won't know where to fold it. So I'm listening, Tony has a little one. I think they're in there talking. Okay, so let's take all these papers, score it at 4 1/4. And there it is. Okay, and these are for our little gift card envelope. I'll set those off to the side. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Oh, it's right here. See this little flap? It has a bit of the designer paper on it. So we'll do that in just a minute. And let's see, this is gift card pieces. So we could do that since I have them handy. So these two are garbage. Well, we're going to use all the dies. So set them out there. Then we'll use them and put them away. Oh, little one. So this, I'm going to cut it out using this die. And the die is just a little bit short of 2 inches. So I cut my paper to 2 inches. And just a little bit is going to be cut off of this side. That side is pretty much fitting right inside of there. So here that is, and I purposely chose a piece with the vine. On this one, it's okay if he screams. I used the flower side. And this one I'm going to use the vine side. Maybe make the card, maybe, a little bit more boy-like. Okay, so that's for the gift card. Here is the gift card piece, and conveniently, you cut it to 5.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to run this through and cut it. Oh, but I have some other pieces here. So this is pieces to make the closure, and I'm not sure what these little dots are for. If any of you know, I tried to look, see what other people did, see what Stampin' Up! Did, and I couldn't figure it out. Then there is a stamp, it says Grow with Love, and a die that perfectly fits and cuts it. I think it is 3/4 maybe? So if you have a 3/4 circle punch, you could do that instead, or use the die. The die works perfect. Okay, so this is for words. Do I have words paper? Yeah. So, where is the just for you? So to do that, first a mark right in the middle, just for you. And Tony's feeding little one a bottle. And I'll tell you, when the bottle is empty, no matter what, it's it's a rough moment when the bottle is empty. So beware. He's going to scream till he realizes he does a burp. He realizes he's full, and then it's just fine. So that's coming. Okay. I don't know where my big container of white powder is. I have to find that. I'm going to heat that. Okay, and I'll cut that out. It's nice when you put it on a bigger paper, then you could use the die to straighten it out. Okay, this is for stamping something. Okay, here we go. Let's just start assembling it, and then it will come together. Oh, I want to stamp the words on here. Just for you, how about... Thanks so much. I love the font on that. But I think I want a stamp that's a little bit more bold. What did I do on that other one? Spending time with, just love spending, that's nice. That's this one. What does it say on that? Just for you. Hope your day's a happy one. This could be for happy birthday. Oh, maybe I could put that on there. Okay, hope your day is a happy one. Okay. So this I'm going to put on the background in Lost Lagoon. If I did it in Pretty Peacock, it would show up more. You know, I'm looking at the placement of this and if the label is straight. Okay, doing it based on the label. Yeah, that looks good. And just random, maybe halfway, just because that flap leaves open that much. I think it's getting to the end of the bottle. Look out. He has good, strong lung power. I hear it getting closer. Okay, and then, okay, that's good for now. It's dirty. Okay, so this can be attached. I sense the scream is coming. Hope the bottle is done. Let's see. Ooh. Good work, Opa. Okay. So that is there. Okay, let's put the top one on. What is this gingham? Oh, this paper. I love this paper. I think I just used it last month, but it's nice because it comes in, instead of 2 of each print, this comes in 4 of each print. See how that side's a little bit heavier? I think that acts more as an anchor for the outside of the card. I'm going to turn it around. Okay, so we have that. This is for the gift card. That goes on the front. Okay, so these pieces, we need to stamp an herb and then happy birthday. Okay, herb and happy birthday. If I have the background, then we could see the outside of the white paper. Herb is, what was it this time, mint? I think it's mint. Mint. That one, and I'm going to stamp it solid in the same color, Lost Lagoon. And I'm not going to push super hard, otherwise we don't get all the detail. So I'm pushing just that hard. Oh, that turned out pretty. It's a little crooked, but when I die cut it, look how pretty that is. And then on this one, how about Happy Birthday? I did that on that other gift card in Pretty Peacock. I could do that. I think yeah, it'll fit. Okay, Pretty Peacock. And that's just going to be on the side. Which side? How about this side? Nice. And then you could write over here your greeting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. How about the frame? I'll put the frame in Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to try to see how the words are kind of going up at the side. So I have a little bit of give. Yeah, I kind of straightened it out. You know, I'm not sure because my label isn't on here very good. So I'm going to just start out with this. And then I'll stamp Happy Birthday in there. Okay, leave that open for the Happy Birthday. So this is going to be cut with, let's see how it lines up. How my straightening out job. Yeah, that's a lot better. And then here is the textured, I think it's textured notes. That will be for the Lost Lagoon piece. Okay, now put Happy Birthday in here. Just like before. But at least I have the frame to kind of straighten it out. That's fun. I caught an edge. Okay, let's get to building this thing. So that's inside. Gift card. This is outside. Okay, so for the outside, I have it 3 different ways. I have it this way, that's straight. Lost Lagoon paper is straight with the card, just straight flat on. This way, it's tilted to the right. This way, it's tilted to the left. How about, we'll do it this way. Okay. So, take Lost Lagoon, and everything is going to get glued except this corner right here. This corner. I hear a talking baby. Gets put on right there. And I have a trick for lining up the bottom. We'll do that in just a minute. Okay, and then this piece goes on with dimensionals. Isn't that pretty? How the mint's stamped. And I'll have pictures on my blog, which is JilliBling.com, of all the projects. Oh, there was a whoops. So if you want to see any of them close up, if you want to reproduce it, it makes it easy to see the still pictures rather than trying to do a screenshot. Okay, so this is going to go a little angled. Well, this one, I have this straight up and down. This one, it's at an angle. What if we do it at an angle? Angle, angle, the words will be straight. Should I cover up the mint first? Look how pretty that is. How about right there? And then the bow can go over here. Okay, so for now, glue all this, and then I'll tuck a dimensional under the words. Okay, then dimensionals. There and here, and I have a bow ready, and that is from the Baker Twine pack, which is online, and it comes with navy, this, and there's a third color. I don't remember right now, but just to get the greens into there. I'm not sure that mint is really blue-green, but this will make it look a little bit more green. Okay. You hear cute baby sounds? Okay, put the bow on. Then a little bit of glue just to kind of lock it in place. Yeah. And for bling, I want to use the petal and Peacock. Because we're using Peacock for the words, I think the Peacock bling will be just fine. And also with the gold in it, it lends itself a little bit more toward the garden green. Okay, so I'll do 3 of those. Ooh, that looks really nice. Do 1. I wonder if, let's see, these I put it, oh, did that one come off? I'll have to find another one. These are the sequins ones. I put them on the white. This one I put half on the Lost Lagoon and then the white. This is all, okay, so I'll do one here. Those look, that color looked really good. And then I'll do another big one. How did that sequin come off? And what size? It was a big one. Well, now it's back on. Fix that. Okay, so that's good. This, look how pretty it is with those sequins. Or the gems. Nice. Okay, so for the inside, I think that's good just like that. Okay, so to line up, because you could just put it on here and hope that you get it, but if you see it, actually it doesn't look too bad if you see it. But I'm going to get, see how this Lost Lagoon rectangle is lined up with this one? And the white is too. This one, how it's sticking out here, is lined up. This one, because it's straight, that's fine. So to line it up, put adhesive all over the back of it, because it's just going to stick on the inside of the card. I am going to put dimensionals on the white though. And then line it up with this right here. See this corner? I'm going to make it just a little bit short because you could see that's the top. Here's this one. Okay, now it's lined up just fine. Okay, then this one is headed this direction. But I'll do that with dimension. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it flat because if you're going to write on it, you want it flat. I was going to put it with dimensionals, but then writing on it, that will be a bumpy road. I could go there. That's cute. It says, happy birthday, and then hope your day is a happy one. That's nice. Okay. Trim these up, and I think that's it. It's a really cute card and kind of easy to do. Okay. Oh, we had to do the gift card. Oh, I was about to be done. Not all of them have the gift card though. Okay, so this is what the gift card die does. And kind of a fancy fold there. It gives score lines. Take your bone folder. I was just about to be done. I guess only half of them. 2 of the 4 have the gift card holder. And then this will go on here. And you know what? You could put it in here and just have it like permanently in there. Oh, we have to do the flap too. Maybe this one, because it's all happy birthday, I'll put this one in permanently and decorate the side with the seam. Whereas this one is standalone, a free one. So I decorated this side. Okay, that's the plan. But before I stick it in there, let's decorate the flap and put these little areas for the Brad. Oh, that's going to be cute with that. Now it kind of makes me want to do this one too. Okay. So this can go here. We need about that much. Put glue on here right up to the top and along the edges, just because when you're holding it you don't want it to kind of peel up. Have your finger catch on the unstuck part. That looks kind of good. We'll just do that side. Okay, get that stuck well, and trim it. And you could do this with any envelope flap. If you have designer paper and you have these little strips left over, if they're the right size, the same size as the flap, you could decorate your envelope flap too, the inside or the outside. Okay. Decorated. Okay, so to do these pieces, so you all that know how to do stuff, what are these little circles for? These right here. I know what those are for. I'm not sure. Okay, so doing the top, that's obvious where that should go. So let's do that. And I'm not going to stick this together yet. I probably will need to. Maybe I could put it like midpoint. this is here. So the thing that I did wrong on this one was I put this top part on, I saw how far that was away from the edge. When I opened it up, I put it down just about the same amount. But then when I closed it, the brad was underneath the flap, and that's not going to work. So I moved it, and it still could go down even further. Okay, let's just start with the top brad. Right on here. And I don't know where my foam pad is, so I'm just using dimensionals just to get it started. Then I'll finish it up, making enough room for the brad. And I have all kinds of brads from days gone by. So make sure they match. Yes. Lots and lots of brads. So this goes into here. That goes into here. And then I'm going to open these up a little bit softly. See how they're not all the way closed yet? But that's because I'm going to take some of that green baker's twine. And on the sample, this one, I smushed down those brads so they're nice and flat, but then I couldn't get the linen thread through. So to do that, just do the loop. If ever you've crocheted, what's this called? A slip knot? You know how to do this. Just a little bit of a loop, because now I can make it bigger or smaller, or just tie a knot. And then this can go around. How did I do it there? I did it around just the brad. I guess you could do it around the peacock piece too. If it works easy, I'm going to do that. If it doesn't work easy, it'll go around the brad. I don't know that it matters. So now you know why I didn't really cinch down that brad. And I'll kind of make it a little bit smaller. Okay, and now I'll flatten those little feet. Okay, so that's done. This is going to stick onto the card inside. See, I could probably do another ring of those for a reinforcer. Yeah, it's going to be closed. There'll be money in it. Okay, so I think I'm going to seal this up by putting glue here, and here, and just determining this one is going to be the lower flap. Good, good. All the glue is covered up. So I'll get it stuck down, and then I'm going to peek inside, just making sure that none of the glue spilled over and is sticking the envelope closed. And it looks fine. Okay, so before I put on the next brad and loop, maybe I'll just do a long one here. And it could do that wraparound thing. You know, like those envelopes. Inner office envelopes. But for now, I'll decorate this. Well, that's interesting how it fits. The little slit is there underneath, but that's okay. It's really cute. Okay, so glue all over this thing. You could put a gift card in there, or you could put a bill, not a doctor bill, a monetary bill in there. Okay, make sure it's not sticking. Then, now, I'm going to do this right. I'm thinking it should be right about here. Right about. I have a little poke. I need those dimensionals. I don't know if they'll even fit. There's my hole. Those don't even fit. Okay. No daggers in the fingers. Okay. And this one and this. They go through here. I look forward to hearing what you all say about those little dots. Maybe I'll just make them decoration. Okay, I see the feet in there. Open it up just a little bit. There's one. The Brad is saying, well, are you holding me open or are you trying to close? Okay. And I don't want to do it too much. This one just might have to be around, oh, there it is. Okay, it's working. Okay. Then, where's that cute little grow with love? That can go, right? Right there. Unidimensional. That can be right over here. Off to the side. Okay. Isn't that cute? Okay, I'm just gonna let it. Ooh. Okay, so now this is going to be stuck down straight, right here. It's going to be permanent in this card. Sometimes it's nice to have just the little gift cards sitting around, because if you want to include a gift, you could use it. Okay, there it is. And I look forward to your comments about what those little pieces are. Okay, what do you think? I'm loving this. Okay, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.